Oh, an unforgettable night unfolding as Bellator MMA returned to the WinStar World Casino. It started in the heavyweight division as Ernest James, a talked about prospect on the West Coast, stepped up in class, and Valentin Moldavsky, a Fedor protege, showed us why.
Look, Moldavsky was just so powerful. He had a hard time finding his range, but when he found it, there was bad intentions, and that shot you just saw shut his opponent's eye, which brought the beginning to the end several minutes later. But look, James just simply couldn't see these attacks coming. He went down to the ground, but he was a blinded fighter. Referee was forced to step in and award the win to Moldavsky.
First knockout win for Valentin Moldavsky. He goes to 7-1. Fascinating style clash here between the wrestler Chris Honeycutt and the judoka and former BJJ world champion Leo Leite.
I was not let down at all here. Look, Honeycutt told us all he was going to come out and use his kickboxing. A lot of us thought that that was just gamesmanship, but it's exactly what he did. The All-American wrestler never even attempted a takedown all night. Leite was a game opponent, but he was a step behind. I think that came with the age. They say you slow down a little bit as you get older. It did look like the more youthful Honeycutt just had a bigger output and earned the decision.
All three judges go 30-25 for Chris Honeycutt, a big win for him, putting him back on the map at 185. All weekend we were excited about Michael McDonald and Eduardo Dantas. It was a firefight, but boy, it didn't end the way we thought.
Oh my goodness, look, this one was 30 seconds, a minute. I'd have to go back and look. McDonald set him up with a kick, knocked him down, but it was this swarm. And later, we got the rest of the story that when Dantas fell backwards, he actually rolled. Very damaging. I can't guess. You can see it right there on the replay. I can't guess whether he hyperextended or possibly broke something, but the bottom line is the fight could not go on, and the referee called it off.
Dantas, the latest to suffer a horrific injury in the Bellator cage, and a monster win for Michael McDonald. Is he next for Darian Caldwell, or is James Gallagher? The real question is, who's next for Julia Budd? Because everybody she faces now, she destroys.
Sean, in some ways, this was a coming out party, and to say that against somebody who's been crowned the world champion might be surprising, but it was absolute domination. She did it on the ground, she did it on the feet, she did it relentlessly, she had a better strategy, she had a more of a gas tank. Right here, Julia Budd delivers a big knee. Nogueira takes it to the ground. I'm convinced partly because of the shot, but also because the rules change once you go to the ground. Sets up with a kick, drops her with a power right hand, swarms her, and the referee, Jason Herzog, is forced to stop the match.
A third round TKO win. Julia Budd's won 10 in a row, a 7-year win streak. For the latest news and information, log on to Bellator.com.